This is Neural Newscast for Tuesday, April 28th, 2026.
Here is what matters this morning.
From Neural Newscast, I am Peter Rowan.
And I am Isabel Moreno.
Mali is reeling from a series of coordinated attacks launched by an unprecedented alliance of armed groups across the country this weekend.
The separatist Azawad Liberation Front and the al-Qaeda-affiliated group JNIM have claimed responsibility for joint operations in the capital Bamako and the north.
Gunfire and explosions were reported in Bamako and near the Kati military base, forcing a temporary closure of the international airport.
The Malian military says it has routed the militants and killed several hundred fighters, though fighting was still reported in the city of Kidal yesterday.
Isabel, this alliance between the Tuareg separatists and the jihadists marks a major shift in regional conflict dynamics.
It does, Peter. The Azawad Liberation Front says they have been planning this offensive for months to gain control of northern territories.
The junta, led by General Assimi Goïta, is now relying on Russian mercenaries to defend these areas, following the withdrawal of French and UN forces.
In other news, the international community has issued swift condemnations of the violence and expressed concern for the civilian population.
UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres called for coordinated international support to address the evolving threat of violent extremism in the Sahel region.
The African Union Commission Chair, Mahmoud Ali Youssef, stated he is following the situation with deep concern as civilians face significant harm.
The United States State Department also extended condolences to the victims and reaffirmed its stance with the Malian people against this violence.
While diplomatic pressure mounts, the practical impact on the ground is being felt through strict new security measures and travel restrictions.
The UK Foreign Office has advised against all travel to Mali, and a nightly curfew from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. is now in effect in Bamako.
Checkpoints have been established on roads leading to the airport, where vehicles are being searched to prevent further insurgent movement.
Separatist leaders indicate their next goal is to control the city of Gao, which they believe will make the fall of Timbuktu inevitable.
This coordinated effort by the FLA and JNIM suggests a level of military sophistication that the junta's forces are currently struggling to contain.
The reliance on Russian fighters in Kidal remains a point of contention, as the FLA claims to be driving out the last of those elements.
Turning now to what we are watching as the day progresses.
First, we are monitoring the status of the road between Kidal and Tessalit, which rebels are attempting to block to stop army reinforcements.
Second, we are watching Bamako International Airport for any announcements regarding the resumption of commercial flights after the recent temporary closure.
Finally, we are awaiting further statements from the African Union regarding potential emergency meetings to discuss the stability of the West African juntas.
These updates will be critical as the security situation in the central and northern regions continues to evolve rapidly.
That is the briefing for this morning. Thanks for listening.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.